Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Scott, and today we have a lot to go over. I just finished watching Conquests Happy Hour, where they go over new releases and plans for the future, and holy cow, there is a lot to go over. Everything from the armies for Project 8, to new models, and plans for the future. So let's go ahead and dive in to what was discussed today. Naturally, being an Old Dominion player, I'm going to start with the Old Dominion reveals first. So we got our first images of the painted Caryatids and Canaphores dual kit. I'm really excited about this kit, and this paint job looks amazing. Now, in addition to that, we also got our first look at the mounted Strategos character model that'll be coming out in January of next year. Hopefully, I can get this in time to add it to my tournament list for the Las Vegas Open in 2023. In addition to those two kits, we also got our first look at the Old Dominion Founders exclusive model, which is coming in January. Now, this is a Founders exclusive resin kit, and they're only making around 500 of these, so if you're an Old Dominion player and you want to collect a cool alternate model for one of your characters, you definitely want to pick up this kit while you can. Now, perhaps the most exciting part of today's happy hour was the reveal of the armies that are going to be in the vote for Project 8, which begins on December 26th. Now, unfortunately, the Weaver Courts have been removed from the voting because it was determined that the aesthetic of the army is not quite up to the standard and expectation of both the fans and designers of the game. The second army that was removed was Famine, and that's because Parabellum does not want to release both of the big bad, more evil entities in the Conquest universe at the same time. They already did Old Dominion, so we're going to have to wait a few years more before we get to see Famine fleshed out on the tabletop. Now, the first of the three armies we are going to get to vote for is, of course, the Sorcerer Kings. Now, as we know in the past, the Sorcerer Kings have been described as being a Middle Eastern Arabian Nights aesthetic army, and narratively, they are the sorcerers that brought down Hazlia and resulted in the fall of the Old Dominion. These will be a cool addition to the game, and I assume will come with a rework of the magic system in Conquest. The second army that's going to be up for voting is the Dogs of War, or the Sellswords. We haven't been given a 100% final name on that army, but this is going to be a mercenary faction, and the cool thing about this army is that it's going to be the first army that will allow you to take select units from other armies and include them, which means that this is going to be the first time that you might be able to see some fun soup armies where different armies mingle together. Now, they told us you'll be able to build your army around different races, or you'll be able to build it thematically around a single race and playstyle, which is super cool. I'm very excited to see how this faction plays out. Now, the third army we're going to get to vote for is being simply called Hell, spelled H-E-L, and this is representing the army and followers of the last living dragon in Ea, which means we can expect to see dwarves, and from what we were told today, they're going to be dwarves that are even more violent and angry than the Dwegom, which to me sounds like a terrifying concept. Beyond that, we weren't given a whole lot of information about this army, but we will be able to learn more about each of these armies starting in December when the voting begins, so be looking for that after Christmas. That pretty much covers all the important stuff from today's happy hour. Now, you do want to tune in on December 15th for the December happy hour, where they're going to reveal many of the models that will be released in 2023, at least the first half of the year. And we've been told that this will include the city-states starting lineup, as well as models for many other armies. One of the specific things that was hinted at was maybe we might see the next Spires monster, which would be super exciting, so make sure you tune in to watch that. Thank you for watching this video today. I really hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, go ahead and hit the like button and then subscribe to my channel so you can see future videos I make. I'd like to give a special shout out to my channel members that make videos like this possible. If you would like to become a channel member, make sure you hit that join button down below this video. As always, have an amazing day, and we'll catch you in the next one.